Dear students, now I am going to explain you about grouping of elements based on the electronic configuration. Grouping of elements based on electronic configuration we are going to see. Okay. Grouping of elements based upon the electronic configuration. First we are going to see variation of electronic configuration along the period. Variation of electronic configuration along the period we are going to see. In this we are going to see, this is the periodic table, this is the modern periodic table. I already explained you in the last video itself. Here how many periods are there? 7 periods. The horizontal rows are called as periods. Therefore totally how many periods? This one is first period, hydrogen and helium are belongs to first period, and second period lithium beryllium, and third period sodium magnesium aluminum, this and so on. Therefore similarly we are having how many periods? 7 periods. The horizontal rows, 7 rows are there. The 7 rows are called as periods, and 18 vertical columns are present in the periodic table. They are called as group. We already know. Okay. Now we are going to see the variation of electronic configuration along the periods. How the electronic configuration varied along the period. The first period, here the first period the electrons are filled in the 1s orbital. How many elements are here? Here 2 elements. For example, here hydrogen is having only one electron, that is it is filled in the 1s orbital. It is filled in the 1s orbital, therefore 1s1. And similarly we are having helium 1s2. This is the first period, and therefore the electrons are added in the 1s orbital. First electron, since hydrogen is having only one electron, it is added in the 1s, and helium is having 2 electron, atomic number 2, therefore it is 2s. Therefore these 2 elements belongs to the first period. Similarly in the second period the electrons are added in the first 2s orbital and then 2p, followed by 2p. Totally there are 8 elements. First here lithium 2s, and then beryllium 2s2, and here 2s2. Here we are having the atomic number 5, therefore 2s2, 1s2, 2s2, 2p1, and then the second electron is added to the p orbital, 2p orbital, that is 2p2. Similarly 2p3, 2p4, 2p5, 2p6. Therefore the electrons are added in the 2s orbital followed by 2p orbital. In the same way, in the third period the electrons are added in the 3s orbital followed by 3p orbital. Therefore totally into second period and third period they are having total 8 elements. Here 2 and here 6 elements. Therefore totally the second period consists of 8 elements. Okay. The second period is followed by 2s and 2p, and the similar way the fourth period is followed by 4s, 3d and 4p. Okay. 4s followed by 3d followed by 4p. In the 3d orbital starts from scandium to zinc. Here scandium to zinc. This is the fourth period. Here the d orbitals are entered. Here up to calcium and potassium and calcium, the 4s orbital are filled, followed by 3d orbital. Here the 3d orbitals entered. Okay. 3d orbital starts from scandium to zinc. Totally how many elements? Here 10 elements are there. These 10 elements are called as first inner transition series. These 10 elements are called as first transition series. This scandium to zinc. And then the successive period. In the successive period, here after that scandium 3d, 4d is filled. Here 4d yttrium to cadmium. Yttrium to cadmium 4d is filled up. Therefore this is called a second inner transition series. And then lanthanides 5d to, and here lanthanides to Hg 5d is n, d10. Therefore this is the third inner transition series. And next one actinides, it starts with 6d up to which one? Cn. Here it ends with 6d10. It's not given, it ends with 6d10. Therefore totally here in fourth period the first the electrons are added in 4s orbital. After filling the 4s orbital it fill up in the 3d orbital followed by 4p. Okay. Here the 3d orbital here starts from scandium to zinc. Totally 10 electrons are there. 3d here 10 d orbitals. First d1, d2, d3, vanadium d3, d4, d5, d6, d7, d8, d9, d10. Okay. That this first series are called as first transition series, and second yttrium to cadmium is called as second transition series, and then lanthanides to mercury is called as third transition series, and actinides to CN is called as fourth transition series. And after filling up the d orbitals, it enters the 4p orbitals. Here after zinc, the 4p orbitals are filled up. Okay, 4p1, 4p2, 4p3, 4p4, 4p5. The 4p orbitals are filled. Okay, similarly here for after 4p, here 5p1, 6p1 and so on. Okay, in this way the electrons are added in the periodic table. After that, in the sixth period, the electrons are added in the 6s, followed by 4f, followed by 5d, and then 6p. Okay, in 4f orbital we are having totally 14 elements in 4f orbitals. Here in 4f orbital in the sixth period, after 57, that is lanthanides, it's having here 57, after that 72. The 14 elements are kept in the lower side, in the lower end of the periodic table, that is cerium 58 to 71 lanthanides, atomic number 71. This is called as the lanthanides. These 14 elements are called as lanthanides. And then in the 7th period, after actinides 89, after that 104, and in between that number, that is 90 to 103 is 14 elements are called as actinides. It is kept in the lower below the periodic table, that is 90 thorium to lawrencium, that is LR 103. Okay, these 40 therefore in the periodic table the elements first period 1s the orbitals the electrons are filled in the 1s, and second period 2s followed by 2p, and third period 3s followed by 3p, and then in the fourth period 4s, 3d, 4p, and sixth period 6s, 4f, 5d, and 6p. Okay, next, similarly we are going to see how the electrons are arranged based upon the group. Now we are going to see, okay, the variation of electronic configuration in the group. Here the group, how many groups are we are having? How many groups we are having? Totally 18 groups are there. We are having 18 groups here. Group number 1, 2, 3, 4, up to that we are having 18 groups. Okay, here the group 1 and 2. Group 1 and 2 is called as S block elements. Here in 1 and 2, which orbitals are filled? Here the S orbitals are completely filled. So it is called as S block elements. These two, the blue color shade is called as S block elements, since the electrons are added in the S orbital only. Okay, the outermost shell is having the electrons are added in the S orbital only, the outermost shell. Okay, these two elements are called as S block elements. And the 1a group, here the 1a group is hydrogen, lithium, sodium. These elements are called as alkaline earth metal. These elements are called as alkaline earth metal. Alkali metal. These elements are called as alkali metal. The group 1 elements are called as alkali metal. And the group 2 in this is also S block elements. This is called as alkaline earth metal. Okay, then the group number 13 to 17. The group number 13 to 17. These elements are called as boron, carbon, these families up to this. Group number 13 to 17 are called as P block elements. This is called as P block elements. And in P block elements, the group number 16 is called as chalcogen. The group number 16 is called as chalcogen. Chalcogen is the oxygen family. Here group number 16 is oxygen. This oxygen family, that is oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium, these elements are called as chalcogen family. And the group number 17 is called as halogen. Okay, group number 17 is halogen, that is fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, acetine. This is all these elements are called as halogen family. And group number 18 is called as inert gas. We can say it as a inert gas or noble gas elements. Noble gas elements. Here the 18th group is helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon, and Og. This is the noble gases. And here the noble gases, the electrons are completely filled, that is Ns to Np6. Since the electrons are completely filled, they are highly stable ones, so it is called as inert gas. It is not react with any other things, so it is called as inert gases element. Then The group number 3 to 12 is called as D block elements. This D block elements is otherwise called as transition elements. Okay. Here the D block elements, you can see this, the rose color, that is, these are all the D block, that is group number 3 to 12. Group number 3 to 12 is called as D block. Okay. Group number 1 and 2 is called as S block. Group number 3 to 12 is called as D block, and then group number 13 to 17 is 13 to 18 is called as P block elements. P block elements. And the F block elements, the last one is F block elements, that is it is kept in the lower side, F inner transition series. These two are called as that is the lanthanides and actinides. It's having the lanthanides are having general electronic configuration. Now we are going to see the general electronic configuration for s orbital. For s orbital, for that is the s block elements, that is 1s2. This is the general electronic configuration for the s block elements. And p block elements, the general electronic configuration is ns2 np126. And for the d block elements, the general electronic configuration is ns1 to 2 n-1 d1 to 10. And for similarly for the lanthanides, this is the general electronic configuration, 4f 1 to 14, 5d 0 to 1, 6s2. And for actinides, this is for actinides, 5f 0 to 14, 6d 0, 7s2. This is the general electronic configuration for the lanthanides and actinides. Thank you.